favorite game number?
Paul. What's up guys, how you guys doing today? My name is Jimbo baby, and we're starting this video out a little bit late. It's like 6 o'clock in the evening now. I just got back from filming with Rob, and I wanted to make this quick video because you see, the last video I made, I kind of gave a poll to you guys. I was talking with Rob, like he was literally like right here. I was like, Rob, should I get a C5? And he said yes, and he said drop a poll. What do people think? You should get a C4, keep your C4, do something with it, or get a C5. And oh my God, almost everybody was telling me I should get a C5. Like, it's a no-brainer at all, like get a C5. For those who are new to the channel, I have a 1996 C4, and recently my head has been thinking, you know, you should get a C5. Like, consistently I've been thinking about that, especially like driven some LS cars recently. I feel like I needed LS in my life somehow. But before we proceed, I want to quickly talk about why I'm not making this video in the C4. That's where I usually would be making it. Fortunately, the C4, it's still at the shop. It's still getting repaired from being broken. The rear, for those also who don't know, the rear extension housing in my transmission, the holes that the support beam would screw into that actually holds the transmission in place on that car, the holes got wallered out, and even though I put new support beams in there, it still is ruining those support beams because the actual holes they screw into, they're worn out, so they're not doing their job. I had my man Paul in the job from Faster Automotive in Woodbridge, Virginia. He fixed the transmission extension housing, and then we found out further, you know, examination that the U-joints in the drive shaft actually are worn out too, and that could be causing a vibration, and that should be replaced too. So that had to be the U-joints had to be replaced and the drive shaft had to be rebalanced, which brought my total to, instead of me paying about $250, I ended up paying $465. Now I paid about $400 for the part. In total in this last week, I'm almost out $1,000, basically, is what it comes down to. And not to mention the fact that one of the things I want to do on that car now is I do want to get a proper exhaust system on it, or at least from where the glass packs are. I need some kind of muffler there because the drone is so bad. And I think I'll put cutouts in like right after the glass packs because I really like the way the car sounds right now. It's just I don't want it to sound like that all the time. I like race car status, but I don't want to hear race car status. You guys understand what I'm talking about? A new exhaust for that car is going to cost at least $700 for what I'm looking for. So, you know, I've spent a lot of money in the last, you know, couple weeks, you know, getting this car back to where, you know, it never should have left. Actually, before I get on a tangent, I just wanted to talk about, once again, like the polls and what all of you guys were saying in the comments. So I want to read your guys' responses. I'm going to go through the comment section of the video. I'll, you know, put up a screen capture of like what I'm seeing, and you guys can see all the comments, and we can go read through and talk about some of, you know, what you guys said. But before I do that, I have a confession to make. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be done. It's not done. It's almost done, but it's not done. The YouTube Callout 2017 video, it's almost done. It looks really good. But if I try and finish editing it tonight, I'm gonna be up till like 5 in the morning and none of you guys are gonna see it. So what I think would make the most sense would be just to release that Saturday night as my upload, because that way most of you guys are gonna see it. It's a Saturday night, you know, most people aren't working, you got nothing to do on a Saturday night, except watch a kick-ass video. I say this with all the films I come out with. I always think that the latest video is my best work, and if I'm not saying that to myself or to you guys, I feel like I'm not trying hard enough. So I will say, get hyped, subscribe so you actually see it, hit the post notification, do all that shit. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, because tomorrow when that video drops, y'all are gonna like it. Okay, so we are now looking at the comment section of this video, and oh my God, 396 comments on this video. That's way more than I usually get. So, you know, to some that's like, you know, that's child's play, but 396 comments for me is a good amount of comments. So I wrote C4 or C5 fight, and this has 51 uplikes but 103 replies. So let's open this. C5, Jimbo channel, I think the C5 would be a great choice. C5, C4, C5 GTR 2017. You're hilarious. Jimbo's channel, C5, Jimbo's channel, C5, you should upgrade. C5, 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 C5 with an LSA supercharger. That would be a nice thought, but there's no way that's gonna happen. C5, Jimbo's channel, C5 is better overall than a C4. That is 100% true. C5, Mazda RX-7. I love your C4, but LS. Yep. C5. C5 would be so much better. It's kind of weird seeing a C5, but you'll get more views and subs. Sell the C4. I don't know about that. Every automotive YouTuber and their mother owns a C5 on YouTube now. I mean, they are everywhere. There are more C5s than there are GTRs, and that's saying something. I think I can make a whole video on that just itself, but it's such a good platform. I mean, the car's dirt cheap now. It's 350 horsepower easy. It's an LS motor. It's reliable, and it's a freaking Vet. I mean, what more could you possibly want in a car? I mean, C5s is a pretty good buy right now. C4s are, you know, they're actually just kind of funny how cheap they are. 5th gen Camaro, what do it look like? A Tarmageddon Z01 or something? Nope, that ain't happening. C5, get a C5, get a red Viper. You know, that would be cool if I had 30K, but that ain't gonna happen either. CTSV or Pontiac GTO, that's a nice thought, but that's not gonna happen either. Keep the C4, keep it going, make it faster, make it better. That you're probably one of the 4 people that commented that. C5 please, C5 please, C5, Jimbo's channel, get a C5 bro. C5, C6, Jimbo's channel, C5. C5 all day, C5, buy a C6, nope, get a C5, C401 or a C6. That's an interesting comparison actually. C5, I really want to say C4, but if you care about money, I say get a C5. C5, but also want you to get a C4 because you and Street Speed 717 inspired me to get one. Oh, that's cool. C5, no C4. C5, Jimbo's channel, C5. The same person commented 4 times. I just came to give you a thumbs down. Well, I applaud you because that has 25 up likes. Dude, LS is so much better and the C5 is just a better car. That is 100% true. Rob whipped at 626. What are you talking about? 626. What happened at 626? Hold on. What are you talking about, Rob whipped? What do you...
Now, what do you say to the people that...
Oh, he does. He does. A little whip right there. Okay, flick of the wrist. Keep the C4, but still buy a C5. And that is the comment I was looking for because that's what the rest of this video is going to be about, believe it or not. Now, this is a bit of a stretch, and it doesn't make the most sense financially, you know, I guess short long term, as in like within the next like 12 months, but it's a thought. It's an interesting thought, and depending on where the channel goes and, you know, what happens where, you know, who knows, it might make sense. Here's food for thought. I don't have an interesting daily driver, and man, would I love one. I mean, my Altima's great, but it's got 170,000 miles on it, and you know, a lot of the driving I'm doing right now is, you know, going back and forth to family on the weekends when I'm coming back from New Jersey to say hi to family or whatnot or spend time with them. And I don't really like putting, you know, 500 miles round trip on that car all the time, especially because most of it's highway driving at like 80, 90 miles an hour. And, you know, that car, you know, it's 170K, and, you know, I would rather just drive that around the city. You know, driving it on the highway all the time isn't the greatest for it. So I'd like to put the miles on something else. I don't have anything else. And my first thought was maybe I'll get like a truck, because that way, or like an El Camino, because that I could put my bike in the back of. But El Caminos are old, and there isn't anything new like that except buying like a used piece of shit truck. You know, like an S10 or some GMC Sierra or something, or like a Silverado, something around that area, like from the early 2000s. And, you know, because those are dirt cheap on Craigslist right now. But then I had a better idea. I was thinking it might be interesting to get a C5 from a dealership, you know, buy a used C5 from a dealer who knows where, and, you know, have just about 100K miles on it, something around there, and buy it knowing that I was eventually going to sell it, but get it and finance it through the dealership, because that way I would have a cool daily driver that I can make videos on. What I would make videos on, I don't know exactly, but it would be a cool daily driver to have. It would be way more reliable than my C4, but the most important part of that statement is it's more reliable than my C4, and that way I get to keep my C4, I get to keep my wrap for now, I get a cool daily driver out of it, and it's not too much money out of my pocket. And the way I figured that, say I bought a C5 for 8 grand or 9 grand and I put like 2 grand down, and I had a monthly payment of what, like $200 or something along those lines. You know, as long as I don't beat the living shit out of the car, I mean, there would be some, you know, there always is, but I wouldn't be planning on spending money on that car. If anything, what I'd end up doing is save money to maybe pro charge my C4 and actually make that car fast. But the thing is, the amount of money it would take to make that LT motor actually fast would, you know, just equate to me just buying an LS car anyway. So there's really no win in this program except just making my C4 better than it already is. I can't make it like 1,000 horsepower unless I swap the motor or something or built the entire car. There's just no way. I gotta come face to face with reality, and there's just no way, unless I've got uber money, that C4 is going to make 1,000 horsepower, which was at one point a goal of mine. So anyway, that's kind of it for the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Sorry for not really having any Corvette or car content in this video. Unfortunately, I just don't have the assets to do that right now. This was a last minute video anyway. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update as to what's going on from the last video and also where the street speed video is. So that will be up tomorrow. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss that. It's gonna be a great video. And please give me some advice in the comments. You know, I don't know a ton about finances and what makes the most sense, what's possible through a dealership, you know, through loans, banks. I don't really know. I'm just getting a credit card now, but just let me know what you think I should do. It might be kind of cool to get a C5, but then it makes me think, well, should I keep the bike and just sell the bike and use that as a down payment? You know, I don't know, because I really like my bike and I want to ride it again, but the riding season is coming to a close. So, but thank you for watching, guys. If you made it this far, obviously subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, all that stuff. I will catch you guys tomorrow. You're really gonna like tomorrow's video. All of you, have a fantastic day.